On Earth, anything you throw into the sky, it falls back into the ground, and pushing something triggers its movement forward. These things happens due to gravity and momentum. But why reverse of these things doesn't happens? Well, everything we could see around us is made of matters and energy, or to be specific, positive matter and energy. Although it is stupid to say positive matter, as atoms are neutral in charge. Every matter has a specific mass which is universally constant. It cannot be zero. Even the tiniest physical particle has a specific mass, but it can be negative. Yes, mass can be negative theoretically, although it will violate some laws of physics, but it is fine till it is in liquid form. At first, Einstein mentioned the notion of negative mass and energy, but then some modern scientists feel the requirement for it. If you are one of those science enthusiasts like me who dreams to travel in time and space through wormholes, then you will also be curious about the work process of it. The problem with wormholes and warp drive is, scientists claim that they need exotic matter to make it possible. By the way, negative matter is also called exotic matter. But now the main question is, what exactly is negative matter? Well, let's discuss this phenomenon further into this video. Negative matter is basically a hypothetical type of matter which has opposite property of matter such as negative mass, negative inertia and repelling properties. Long ago, scientists speculated about this kind of matters, but then they rejected the idea as they thought it would violate some essential laws of physics. But in 2014, some enthusiast physicists did some calculations and found out that negative mass could exist theoretically, but it had to be in liquid state. Back in 2017, researchers of Washington State University have created a superfluid which behaved like negative mass. Although it was not negative matter, it was just rubidium atoms cooled down to near absolute zero, a state of matter called Bose-Einstein condensate. Hypothetically, matter can have negative mass in the same sense that an electric charge can be either negative or positive. But it is almost impossible for a common man to imagine a property with negative mass, as the world only sees the positive aspect of Newton's laws of motion. However, having a negative matter or something with the property of negative mass is fun, but at the same time it is scarier as well. Because unlike normal matter, negative matter doesn't accelerate towards the direction you push it. Instead, it accelerates backwards. Means if you push a negative matter, it will come toward you, and pulling it will be vice versa. Also, objects with negative mass repels other negative and positive mass objects. But there is a twist. As positive mass objects attract both positive and negative mass objects, putting the same amount of both masses together would propagate a great phenomenon to watch. The positive mass objects will pull the negative mass objects, while the negative mass objects will repel it, resulting in eternal motion in space. And this is where it breaks one of the essential laws of physics, the law of conservation of energy, which states that you cannot create or destroy energy, you can only transform it. Well, now don't get confused between negative matter and antimatter. Antimatter doesn't repel matter, they both annihilate each other. But here is our main problem. Unlike antimatter, which is a reality, negative matter only exists in theories, although only few scientists believe in it. Even famous cosmologist Stephen Hawking didn't believe in it. He simply said that if negative matter had existed, our universe would not be this much stable. But what if it exists very few in our universe as in liquid form? Or what if it exists in the form of small particles and energy? Tachyon is a hypothetical particle just like that. Although the mass of tachyon is imaginary, studies suggested that it can travel faster than light. But Einstein's laws of relativity states that objects with mass will never be able to achieve the speed of light. That's why photons are massless. Then how tachyons can move faster than light? Maybe they have negative mass or something like that. Even it is said that tachyons can move backwards in time, which is basically possible due to time dilation. However, particles and energy like this can literally open a portal for us to travel through space and time. We call these portals as wormholes and warp drives. In a nutshell, wormholes and warp drives are special curvature in space-time that connects two faraway locations of space and time to literally make our super faraway impossible journeys possible. But the problem is, These portals are very difficult to make, and even if you create it, it will be so unstable and tiny that humans will never be able to make a way through it. However, scientists have a solution to it, and that is using negative mass or energy to expand and stabilize it. And to be honest, quantum wormholes naturally exist everywhere around us. They always pop in and out of existence in a tiny fraction of a second. So we simply can use negative mass or energy to make it an usable wormhole for us. But that is one story. Our first concern will be how we will create negative mass or energy. By the way, if you are confused between mass and energy, then let me elaborate for you that mass and energy are actually same thing in an elementary level. At the time of making the relativity theory, Einstein realized that just like space and time are same or connected, mass and energy are also same. That's how he formulated E is equal to mc squared. Now the beauty of this equation is it works for both positive and negative mass objects. If mass is negative, the energy will also be negative. Like the negative mass have reverse inertia and repulsive manner, negative energy also have anti-gravity like feature. It pushes or repels positive mass objects just like dark energy does. Well, in case you are wondering about dark energy, then just keep in mind that dark energy is a mysterious force responsible for pushing galaxies far away from each other, causing the universe to expand. So, could dark energy be negative energy after all? Well, they have similarities, but since we don't know what dark energy actually is, we can't say for sure. Although we know how gravity works thanks to Einstein's relativity, which basically says that space and time is just like a fabric, and an object with positive mass bends the fabric of space and time onward, causing the phenomena like gravity and time dilation to happen. However, in case of negative mass, this effect would likely be reversed, causing the fabric of space and time to bend toward them, resulting repulsion and reverse time dilation. After all, no one knows what exactly happens in case of negative mass. We don't know where to find it either. But negative mass have the potential to make our science fiction dream come true. We literally can make wormholes, time machines with it, and can travel faster than light. There are endless possibilities. But what if there is a universe of negative matters? Well, some people hypothesize about this as well. They say that there are two universes, one is made of positive matters and one is negative. And they are both interconnected through gravity. Well, personally I think that it's way too far-fetched. But yeah, a universe of antimatter or mirror universe could exist. And if you want to know why and how it could exist, then check out this video here. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching.